Good morning, guys. Let's see. Yeah, the rain is not stopping this morning. We have a PMI at 7, right? So let's be patient, hold off on taking anything. You have pre-market high here. We'll just mark it. Pre-market high. Pre-market lows when it opened practically. Yeah, low-key McDonald's orange juice. Gas. I'm not a pulp guy, so this hits. I need earbuds. All right. Can you guys hear my music? I don't know why, but it says my mic is picking up some noise. It can't be possible. Perfect. Thank you, Liquidos. Currently intraday, we have 60 support. Below 60. Well, below 40, we have potential accelerant on SPX. So let's keep that in mind today. Low volume node. Can't see anything else on this time frame. Can't see anything else on this time frame. Oh. Okay. What else is there to see today? 75 gex, 80 gex wall. I think 75 would probably be the area to watch because that was support yesterday, right? How many people we got on today? 51. 51 of you guys like watching nothing happen. You like watching the mukbang, whatever you want to call it, however you say it. I wonder what other people's lives are like. Are they like rushing to get into a trade? It's like, what are you guys listening for? How's NQ looking today? Same exact garbage. There was a statistic. I forgot who told me about it. I think it may have been Rumpel telling me about it, but somebody else told Rumpel. After a significant day or move, to that, whether it's up or down, there's like a 40% chance that it's followed by another big move. Supposedly. Once again, kind of, I never looked at it myself, but it was just a statistic. Um, just started with all of you observing. Liquidus just put out. Liquidus is like showing the degen side of it. So yeah, it was Liquidus who was telling me about that, not Rumpel. But even if it was Rumpel, we're all the same here. Yeah, I think we have PMI at when we have non-farm payroll and employment tomorrow in consumer sentiment final. God. Wait, is that the right date? Yeah, that is. Next week's major shit. Trade deficit. Okay. Jobless claims is the only thing that I can think of as important. Okay. Yeah, this is just a data heavy week. Did you guys notice a small little update we made to the UO section? We added the bid and the ask in, so you can see, and the fill, and you can see how the sentiment is categorized now. So up to you to kind of determine what it's saying. But anyway, back to, actually I'm gonna and we change this to purple. It looks better. Anyway, back up to the chart, or back down. $48 people today. Actually, I have something so freaking cool, and I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but me and Mitchell noticed this afterwards. So I thought it'd be cool to show you. We filmed like a small skit for it, or a small section for it, but the problem is it won't be uploaded, or because we just got a NAS, but Mitchell has the NAS and he comes in tomorrow. But let me go to the video yesterday. Guys, 939 subs. Can we hit 1,000 on the Traderlink account? Come on. Okay, you guys see this? We'll put the data. Yeah. Okay, full screen this. Let me find the moment. Okay, notice where we are here, right? We're pushing up to 4,900 right now, 7 points away. Look at the data. Pay close attention to the data. Hold on. I'm scooting forward. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, look at this discrepancy. Look at where we are now. This is a key moment. I always talk about different pickups when you reach certain levels, right? You know how if we break above a level, I always say, okay, I don't see any pickups above. And with that being said, I don't know how far it's going to actually move the market, right? Or how much the market's actually going to move at that point. And at this very moment, look at this part of the screen for those who are paying attention. Please be paying attention. This is really cool information. You can see, and this is why real-time data is hugely important. And instead of, 1 minute refresh times or 5 minute refresh times or whatever else everyone else has, right? We have relatively live, real live data, right? So look at this. Look at this chart right here. A couple seconds, boom. Look at that. 4870 went from nothing to 3.0 gamma exposure, right? Look at that. This is what I talk about when I see pickups, right? This is what I want to see when I talk about having a pickup of some sort of dealer positioning. Does anyone else see that? Please tell me somebody else sees that. I need to open up the chat. 1 second. Damn, no one's even talking. I'm talking to myself at this rate. It's like that now. whatever. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about those types of pickups, right? Look at that go from 4,900 at 1.5, right? We'll call it 1.5. 4870 comes in and it's 3.0. It is absolutely double, right? It tripled. Now this is at 4900 at 1.0. 4870 is at 3.0. Is that not, and this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say it. You hear me say it all the time. Like a couple days ago, or we're like, every time we got above 4,900, I was like, I don't see any pickups above 4,900. So I don't see a reason as to why the market should go higher. It doesn't look like dealers are positioned for 4,900. So then to me, that shows that, okay, they're going to rug this. It doesn't disappear. So if you keep watching, even when we're hovering at 4,900, right? We've hovered at 4,900. At this point, it's already 11:41. You know, Powell's been on. See, on the stream, I didn't catch the dump because I had left, but it stays on. It's still on. As we got above 4,900, it's still there too. Sorry, chat's a little laggy. YouTube Live is a little laggy. I really hate that about it, but see, even above 4,900, 4870 is still there. All right, talk about repositioning. But that's exactly what I mean, guys. I hope that makes sense. No, it never went right back down. Oh, wait, maybe it did. Right here it did. Whoa, that's interesting. Even more interesting. I think at 11:46 it comes back. Yeah, it came back. And 4,900 went from 1.0 to 0.5. Actually, that should have been... I wasn't even paying attention to the data. Yeah, YouTube Live does blow, man. I'm sorry, guys. May have to go back to Twitch, but we're trying to grow the YouTube at the same time because at least that's where we put out the rest of our videos. And it's not like we're trading live. But yeah, that's the cool part. If you guys want to go back, you guys can just rewatch that portion or rewatch this portion. You have to tap it back, I guess, a couple more times. But anyway, back to today's stuff. I just thought it was cool to show. Hope that made sense to you guys. Oh yeah, aggregate showed good data too. Perfect. Hopefully that was cool to see. I liked it. VOD was down there. Yeah, no problem, guys. No problem. I just thought, because I didn't notice it, because I had made the long trade and I was out already at 49, like 90, 48.95, right before 4,900. So I ended up closing and not looking, and should have looked because that would have been another really good play. But it is what it is, right? Took the trade that I did, and we're done. Guys, I'll be honest right now. I gotta take a shit. Yeah, I trade off the 15 and 5. 5 and 15. I watched the 5 and 15. I have on my own chart right here, like a smaller time frame. But other than that, I'll be back, guys. I really gotta take a shit. Not at mornings. Why, hello. We're back. And, what am I seeing here? So 60 seems to have held. 60 seems to have held. So we rejected that 75 wall. Oh, PMI came out too. Okay, cool. Mm. See what is showing on other time frames. Nothing really looks to be showing today. Yeah, let me buy you a drink. Talk to you. Buy you a drink. Nice reject off of 75 wall here. Order filled. Nice. Very nice. Very swag. Is anyone saying anything in chat? Guys, keep in mind with the mean, it's in a positive environment, and we're barely positive. So, and with a matter of like small downside, it could easily change. If you want a mean, it's definitely looking like it's like this. So 60 held from PMI. Watch that 75 level on SPX, right? That was previous support yesterday. What is chat saying? Let's see. I was in a position, but not anymore. I can't give signals. You gotta can't forget about that, guys. Upcoming event, what do I have today? So with real time, at least YouTube doesn't have real time, which is really shitty. It's like it says on my end that it's real time, but obviously I watch back the videos. There's a huge latency issue. So we have a 80 wall coming up here. We're at 75 or 76 now. Above 75 wall or above pre-market high right now, but See what happens if this 5-minute can hold above. I'm curious to see what a 15-minute looks like. We're above that low volume area. Happened to. Holy fuck. Ferrari had earnings and they're up. What the fuck? Race is up 10% today. Yeesh. PA wise, we're holding above this. We're holding above the previous high as of right now. So that is a sign, in my opinion. If this candle holds, it could go back up and make another high. But as of right now, if it doesn't, see it's coming back down. It's like the basics of price action, right, guys? Just line straight enough. Whoa, big volume. So soon. A lot of negative delta on the 1 minute. That 736 candle. This one right here. What's happening in chat? Let's see. Oh yeah. Below 60 today, or for the below 60 today could get really interesting. Currently in a slight uptrend, right? How do we know that? At 6:30, right here, you can already see we're getting higher highs, lower lows. Check chat. Charm is as Gio was saying, is like you just use the total number really. With Charm, it's just if the total number is negative, that's relatively bullish. However, there is certain situations, like yesterday, where Vana is positive, Charm is negative. That actually leads to bearish pressure. So just keep that in mind. I believe that's the situation today. So that's why I don't really base anything off Charm. The Charm isn't as it's more of an aggregate view versus rather than just viewing, if you're trading something for 0 DTE, it's not exactly the best tool. I think Charm is more better for overall structure, overall sentiment. That's how I use it, at least, just overall sentiment. I don't really go into big Charm walls and whatnot. We start classes again next week, though. Proud of myself. Did I make that? Proud of myself. Consistently making higher highs, right? Higher lows. So if we can break overall market structure, then we can kind of see a change in direction. But as of right now, it's a slow grind up. Guys, if you don't know, yeah, lower lows. The expectation is if we can break this low here, we should be bound to get back down to 60, I'd say. 60 support, right? If we break 60 is technically that line in the sand, right? Because everything below that is negative. I can just label it here. But I think the overall goal is to get some sort of hold below 60 It's not just to, and then on top of that, you want to see some form of a pickup below 60. So like if we get down to 60 and then we get a 15 or 5 minute hold below 60, I'd like to see 50 potentially pick up, or even this 40 pick up even more, right? That's what I'd be watching out for. But as you can tell, 50 is a split wall, meaning in the experiences that I've had with split walls, they usually act like support or resistance, right? So 4900 yesterday acted like resistance, and I think 50 will act like support. We can break this low. We have a change in market structure, which will be nice for the downside flip potential. It's obviously, right, you guys can see this, right? I don't want to sit here and have to explain market structure. There are some things that you should definitely already know, in my opinion. All right. Not sure what you mean by that, Super Econ. If you could get a little bit more pause. How about positive gamma versus positive and negative at an area of exposure? You need to be a little more specific. What did I enter? Where's my target? When did I enter? You guys can see that I can't give signals, so I can kind of go over after the trade fact, right? So, oh, there goes the dashboard. I still have one contract running right now, but this was the target is pre-market low. If we get below 60, I don't see a reason as to why there isn't a reason to hold. So now that we've hit, if we get pre-market low, for me, I'm just moving stops to break even. So as of right now, I just moved my stop to break even. So we're at 60. This is an area to potentially exit, right? But for me, I do think we get pre-market low. So I'm going to hold and just move my stop to break even, right? Targeting this pre-market low. So actually, we'll take it off right here at 60, right? Okay. So let me cancel everything. I don't know what just filled me in. Hold on. Dude, these positions are so weird. Okay, whatever. We just hit cancel long and close at market. I think it filled me a long right there, but I meant to sell out. Am I in anything? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. It filled me at a trade, but I don't know why it did. So I'm gonna go take a look at that. Filter, order status, build, go. If it wants to load. Okay, yeah, it did fill me on a long there for whatever reason. Anyways, but we closed that out. I'm gonna screenshot this really quick and kind of look at it right here. So markup, green. We'll do blue. All right, this one initial trade right here, right? What happened? I entered here and put a stop at high of day, and I didn't really like that trade initially I liked that trade initially, but it got stopped out. So then when we got back down here again, re-entered. Let's erase all this. Wait, that's not it. Where's the eraser tool? Do I just delete? Okay, that's fine. So that one was a very slight loss, right? The next trade entered was right here. Trimmed right here. Trimmed right here. Left a runner. We got to this point, but I saw that we were at 4,900 ES, so I was like, okay, I don't think we get above that. So what I did was I just put a stop slightly above it at 4,902. And then my target was pre-market low, but I remembered that we have this 60 wall here, right, on gamma. So, you know, you can trade futures and also on top of that, use SPX data. It's not hard. It's the same. They move exactly the same. So for those always asking like, oh, when are we getting futures data? Technically speaking, we don't need it. You don't need it. Just get the SPX lines on your chart and it's the same thing. Futures data isn't going to be that big of a difference in terms of why and we talk about it all the time, why SPX works so much better, right? Last exit right here, right? Held through that. And as you can see right here, that red little line or this red arrow, it filled me on some longs for whatever reason. Because maybe I hit the wrong button, but still getting used to this platform. So I'm not a huge fan of it as of right now. But yeah, that's exactly what I was in. right? The simple fact, right? We'll break it down on the DEX chart itself. Positive walls here, big positive wall here. So that's the 60 level. I'm sure we get lower because I think if we break below, we'll easily get pre-market low. But once again, playing it smart, and we closed it at 60, right? Because that's a good profit target. That's technically what, 16 points of ES for. I see my fills. Okay. Sell my last one at 4881. So 13 points from 494 to 4881. And there it goes, right? What did I talk about? As we got down to 60, I do think we have a very good chance of hitting pre-market low, which is right here at the 73.75 level. Or 73.50. Right? So overall, still decent trade with 3 lots. I don't know. 3 lots was 600 plus 300 plus 200. I can't math right now. 200 plus 337.5 plus 612.5. So 1150 profit from that one trade. But there goes that 60, right? If we get a hold below, it was pretty free. Flip to SPX to mark it up. Yeah, see? What is this closing? Close is right below 60. So I should have paid closer attention to that candle and what we closed at, because we, like, versus this one, right? We didn't get a close below, but this one on the 15-minute, we got a close below. On top of that, market structure shifted, right? We were talking about those higher lows, higher low, higher low. But right when we broke this one, market structure changed, right? We made a higher high, higher high, higher high, lower low, lower low, but we didn't get a lower low here, right? Just overall, just like the basic fundamental things about trading are always things you should remember. Yeah, the SPX lines on ES is so much easier because I use ES, right? The reason I use ES is SPX has no volume. So with SPX having no volume, you can't have a volume profile. So on top of that, when we were up here, another reason to not sell is because we're at a low volume node, right? We were also slightly at that 75 level, right? Don't get me wrong, we held above it. But what do we talk about here too, right? Overall, just price action review. You know, for those who are always curious about learning how I view price action, stuff like this, right? We have the previous high, we have a hold above, but this one held above. And when we got to this candle, I was saying, okay, if this candle can't hold above, then we'll probably come lower and come back down to make a potential lower low. And until we break this, then you don't have confirmation of a change in overall market structure, right? So it's not like it's rocket science by any means. Right, it's just basic price action analysis. So this 5-minute held below that previous high. So I was like, okay, we have good odds of going lower. Came lower, came lower. Next step in my head is, okay, can we break this overall market structure, right? And it's just very basic. I'm not using any of those like break of structures from ICT. I don't even know those. But when it comes to just market structure, it's as simple as higher highs, higher lows, right? So this is that higher low we're talking about, but we didn't get that. We didn't get a hold above and it bounced back up. We just flushed all the way down. Next one is 60 level. Can we get a hold below 60 on the 5-minute or 15-minute? All right, SPX, flip here. We have that 60 level right here. This candle closed below it and we flushed below. It was that line of sand, right? It's just very, very basic things going into it. But yeah, I hope all of that makes sense. Something very simple, broken down. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, it's ICT makes it so confusing when it's like a break of structure is just a change in higher lows and stuff like that. That SPX, just look up. It's called SPY SPX ES price converter. You could just look up price converter. It'll pop up. Price converter. Yeah. I just use this one by PT Gambler. But I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's a solid trade. Today's Thursday. Also, for those who are on, we are running. I'll be live again tomorrow on Friday, but at the same time, we'll also be doing a Twitter Spaces at 11 a.m. till market close. So give or take 2 hours or so, or until everyone decides to fuck off, right? So it'll be me, Mitchell. Mitchell's going to be on the Traderlink account. Gio's going to be on his own personal account. I'm going to be on my personal account. Hassan's going to tap in on his personal account. For those who don't know who Hassan is, that's Rippy God. And then we have Kian, Apex Sidon hopping on. We have Ace ATH hopping on. Maybe we'll get Jay the Trader. He hasn't responded back to me yet, but maybe we'll get Jay. We'll have Emilio hopping on for a little bit. So we'll have a good amount of people. And, a lot of these people who run these Twitter Spaces, I think the biggest difference is, like, it feels like they're not traders. In my head, like, I don't know why. I don't see them being, maybe they are, but it doesn't seem like they're all traders. They kind of are just, like, trying to jump on and get Twitter followers, right? That's just my personal take. But it's, hey, to each their own. You guys saw the trade that I took. I'm not here, and it's very, very basic, using overall 75, right? 75 level right here, marked. Didn't get a hold above on the next candle. So it's just basic things, guys. I'm not here using rocket science to trade, using anything complicated to trade. 75 gamma wall, 75, mark the wall on your thing. 80 gamma wall, mark it on your chart. 60, mark it on your chart, right? 50, mark it on your split divergence. Just mark it and label it. It's as simple as that. And you have levels for the day. Not many people can get levels for the day. They always ask, like, oh, when can I, or like, how do I draw levels and shit like that? Come on, man. The data gives you levels for the day, and that's all you have to watch. That's it. Mix it with price action, and you have the world's best trading setups and strategies. So I keep it simple, stupid, because I wish someone had kept it simpler for me when I was learning. So that's why you see, like, the classes that I teach are all just ridiculously simple. Everything is stupid simple, right? I try to put it in a usable manner where you can actually use it. If you want a volume profile on TradingView, I would just use the, what's it called? There's one by LuxAlgo. But if you're in our Discord, or if you're a sub, then you can use the OK Guys one. Then it'll look like mine. But LuxAlgo is very similar. It's similar enough. LuxAlgo's volume profile. But if you're in the Discord and you're a subscriber, just go into Traderlink dashboard, go to the main trade chat, and then type in, or Discord, sorry, and then go to the main trade chat in Discord. And all you got to do is type in OK Guys in the search bar, hit enter, and you'll see the indicator. You guys enjoy that live? I mean, I'm very quiet until I see something that's of importance, then I'll bring it up. But other than that, I don't like talking a lot of gibberish in the middle of it. What is hour settings? Hour settings? What do you mean hour settings? Oh, what are my settings? I have mine set to 700. If I don't see anything, I change it to 1,000. And that's about it. Once again, the thing about trading is, like, you have to stay calm in the middle of your trade. I remember, like, I mean, I occasionally I do freak out, but every time I do well is when I notice about myself is when I'm just calm, looking at the chart, and then playing everything out in my head of, like, what can go wrong and what can go. And if this happens, then it'll be okay. If something else happens, then I need to cut the position. Yeah, I'm a yapper. Alejandro's a yapper. Alejandro's been trying to be my boyfriend for the longest time, and I told him, I don't swing that way, bro. Back to ES. Yeah, pretty. Oh, hold on. Look at that. Another basic, right? Break below 48.60. There's your retest. Right? Another simple price action thing. Yeah, this could get bloody real quick. Keep in mind, ES is still, or SPX is still green on the day. It can still go red, very red. So just take that into account. But it doesn't, I'll be honest, it doesn't look like anyone's positioned lower today specifically. Yeah, overall, it doesn't look like anyone's positioned today for anything big. I think they're kind of just waiting on Apple earnings. All right, well, with that being said, guys, I got nothing else on stream. I made my trade for today. Took a loss right in the beginning, as I showed you guys, so we're up only 670 for the day, but I don't see anything else that they're positioned for. So for me, maybe we can get 40 on SPX. Maybe, just maybe. It seems relatively possible. But with that being said, I'm going to hop off here. So what about 48.40? I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I see as potentially possible today. If we get to 40, right? Remember, guys, you want to see repositioning when you hit certain levels. If we get to 40, you want to see something pick up below so you can have an idea of where price can potentially go. You don't want to be following the blind. But anyways, I'm going to hop off here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's live, and catch you guys tomorrow. And as always, keep moving forward, friends. All right, cheers. Bye, everybody.